Hey everybody! Hey, welcome back to another behind the scenes video of the Change Your Life Through Posture video series. So this is part of a documentary that we are creating that's going to be showing some of the behind the scenes to the film Forgiving Retribution. So I am sitting here with our casting director, Billy.
Hello!
Love the shades. That's awesome.
Like the shades.
And of course our writer, co-actor, are you directing?
Directing.
And directing, Mr. Kurt Samlaska.
Hola.
Hey, and the film is called Forgiving Retribution. It is a short film. The goal is that we're going to be taking this to the film festivals, and then it's becoming like a really big production company eventually from all of this. Kurt has a couple books out that are on Amazon.
Right.
Might as well plug that right now. Make sure you check them out. What are they called?
You Carry On and Terminal Cascade.
Beautiful. And I'm embarrassed to say I haven't read any yet, but I will be very soon. So.
I've read both of them. They're fantastic. It's worth all your time. If you're a fan of Tom Clancy, you won't be after reading these. These are much better.
I love that. All right, so our purpose for today was we're going to be doing some test shoots. We're also going to be checking about this good old lovely ponytail and this hair. We're going to decide about that. Not necessarily today, but we're going to get some shoots in and see how that looks.
Get the scissors. I'm ready.
He's totally ready. I said earlier, I talked to you guys about the email and his response to the email, so we kind of know where this is headed. I'm okay with that. But what I really wanted to do was, first of all, talk to you, Kurt, about as far as the character, Dr. Brona. Since you wrote this, I know you had a certain vision of that character. So for me as an actor, this is really helpful I have the luxury of actually talking to the writer of it, which doesn't always happen.
Yeah.
So your vision of that character, did you see him, first of all, how did this come about for you?
Well, I have had a very rich career in medicine. I am an internist and a dermatologist, so I am very familiar with taking care of very sick patients. I was in the military for 12 years. I was at Tripler. We were evac hospital for the entire Pacific Basin, and I have been in hip deep in all this stuff. I've run 2 codes at the same time. I've had 9, real mass casualties. While I was at Tripler, we had 20 admissions in 1 hour.
Holy crap.
We lost one guy, one troop, he was 21 years old. So I've been there. And when you're taking care of patients, you always try to do your best. And sometimes you don't do that. Sometimes you don't. You start to second guess yourself after you find out something that happened that you maybe should have seen. So basically, this is about physician remorse, and there's nothing out there on physician remorse. I don't know if a lot of people realize this, but physicians also have some of the highest suicide rates of any group, and part of that is related to the fact that we take this stuff very seriously, and you take it home and you live it 24/7. I had given a copy of the script to one of my patients who's a thoracic surgeon, and he said something to me that I was very taken by. He says, Kurt, he says, I never remember my successes. I only remember my failures. Mm-hmm. And I think that it's intrinsic to most physicians. We're trained to save people. We're trained to treat patients. So it's an inevitable thing that when we succeed, it's just what we're supposed to do.
Right. When
you don't succeed, that's when it gets to be very difficult.
Got you. Awesome. Thank you for sharing all that.
Sure.
And of course, when we started, I already explained how we all met. This is my buddy who I actually came to his house after 2 years of him saying, will you please come to my house? And finally I did. And that one time, the one effort was when this magic happened. So that's pretty amazing. But when you sent the script to me, right, what I resonated with was from the other side of it. So because I had a whole experience that's left me still dealing with some residual PTSD with having lost my mom. Yeah. And I saw it from the opposite side, from the family side, from the people that lose their family member and how they just blame. You absolutely blame either the location, the hospital, or you blame the doctors for it. And while there's never really a full answer, like the whole concept of forgiving retribution goes both ways. It doesn't just go forgiving everybody's trying to forgive themselves. That's the amazing part. So what I really resonated with was that whole part of the film that is so crucial, and it's a huge pivotal moment for the actor. It's pivotal for everybody who's involved in each of those scenes. Every single character, when you hear them speaking, there's a reason why they finally had to say something. So those pivotal moments are what's amazing. It's what I feel makes a film its best. So we're going to go ahead and get started on some of our test shoots.
Right.
I appreciate you guys sitting with me on this. I have been given access to be able to film as we go, certain little things. So we're going to be capturing all the moments along the way throughout the whole process of making this film so that you guys get to see what it's like for everybody involved in the filmmaking process. All right, guys, so that's what we've got for today. We will see you guys very soon. Take care.
Action.
Bye-bye.
Bye.